Welcome everyone. In this short programming session, we focus on how to implement the KMeans clustering algorithm in Python. We will use a small two-dimensional dataset and walk through the entire process step by step, from preparing the data to applying KMeans to visualizing the clusters and centroids. In this example, we work with a simple dataset where each point has two features, an x-coordinate and a y-coordinate. The goal is to use the KMeans algorithm to separate the points into three groups. KMeans works in four main stages. First, it randomly initializes three centroids. Second, it assigns each data point to the closest centroid. Third, it updates the centroids based on the average of the assigned points. And finally, it repeats these steps until the centroids stop changing. This dataset is small, which makes it perfect for understanding the logic before we move to larger real-world datasets. Here is the Python code that performs KMeans clustering. We start by importing NumPy, matplotlib, and KMeans from scikit-learn. Next, we define our dataset as an array of 7 points. Then we create a KMeans model, choose the number of clusters as 3, and call the fit function. The model then learns two things for us: the cluster label for each point and the coordinates of the three centroids. We print both results so students can clearly see how the algorithm worked behind the scenes. Once the model is trained, we can visualize the clusters. This plot shows the data points on a two-dimensional plane, and each color represents a different cluster. Plotting the clusters is very useful because it allows us to understand how the algorithm grouped the points based purely on distance. Here we use matplotlib to create a scatter plot, label the axes, and turn on the grid so the structure is easier to read. In the final visualization, we highlight the centroids. Each centroid is marked with a large red X, making it easy to identify the center of each cluster. This helps students understand how the algorithm updates the centroids during each iteration and how the final cluster centers represent the average position of the points inside each group. This completes the full KMeans workflow: dataset, clustering, and visualization.